Next up, one of the two new teams in the A-Sun, that being North Alabama. They played in the Gulf South Conference last year, won 24 games in Division II, and now they move up to the D1 level. And joining us, their head coach, Missy Tiber, along with Ivy Wallen, who was one of the top players in D2 in assists last year. First of all, welcome to the A-Sun. What does it mean to move up in conference and at the D1 level?
I think it's just a great opportunity for our university, the University of North Alabama, to now represent our school in the Atlantic Sun Conference, and we're just real proud to be a member of the A-Sun, and we're excited. We're just excited about the opportunity and looking forward to it.
Ivy, what are you most excited for as an athlete?
Probably just the tougher competition and getting to experience new things and new teams at that.
Tell me what you think is going to be the greatest challenge, Coach, in the step up. You've coached for a while with North Alabama and successfully, but what will be the greatest challenge in moving up in class?
I think anytime, I've coached at the Division I level before, and when you make that step, the athletes are just bigger and they're faster and they're stronger, and you have to be prepared for that, and that is going to take our program some time. But what I am most excited about with the transition in our program in particular is the fact that we do return 4 starters and 8 returning players off of a program that we have really come along the last 2 seasons, and just a core group of kids that have a lot of confidence, and our culture is really good, and we just compete every single day. So with that said, we're excited. We know the challenges that lie ahead for us, but when you got a kid like this sitting next to you and her sister and 2 of these other returning starters and then 4 returning players, it makes practices a lot of fun right now, and probably less nervous than we would be.
What makes Ivy a special player for you?
Oh, well, with Ivy and with her sister both, you can't teach them what they have. They're just competitors. Every day that they step on the court, whether it's practice or game, you know the difference. They just compete. They go out there and compete, and that goes all the way back to their childhood, through their high school years of winning 5 consecutive state championships. They're winners. And when you have winners in your program becomes a success as well. And I think what we've been able to do here the last 2 years is a tribute to their success, in addition to some of the other new kids that we brought in our program last year.
Ivy, what does it mean to kind of set the tone and be one of the first D1 players in any sport at North Alabama?
I think it's awesome. I mean, we're excited, but we know it's going to be a challenge and some new adventures, but we're excited to be the first team. You're
very unique. Your coach brought it up. You play with your sister, who's one of a triplet. What's it like playing with Emma, and how much does being a triplet help the 2 of you on the court together and knowing what the other is going to do?
I mean, we played together our whole lives, so, I mean, I feel like people think we read each other's mind, but I think it just comes with playing with each other for a long period of time and having that connection that's on and off the court. So, I mean, it's a pretty special thing that we have.
Coach, how does it help to grow the program, having kids like Ivy and Emma, and help you recruit other athletes as you try and continue to grow and improve as you move into Division I?
With Ivy and Emma last year, 2 years ago, they really started to set the tone for our program. And then we were able to bring in players like Brittany Panetti and Ansley Eubank and Kenesha Colson that really started to push us over the edge last year as far as success of our program and being able to do it on a more consistent basis. And I guess using the terminology, we just had more horses in the race last year, and we've returned all those horses so this year. So even though we're stepping up to the next level, we just really feel like, when you're having kids like this sit beside you that just lay the groundwork for us every single day in practice of this is the way things are going to be done, and this is the way we do it at North Alabama, and that's by going hard on every single possession and getting up and down the basketball court. That's who we are.
Well, we wish you a lot of luck. Again, first year in the A-Sun for North Alabama. They'll begin play in Division I on November 6th when they take on Vanderbilt.